would like to say this. Don Carson, you got yourself in a pickle this time in Panama City. You got yourself in a cage. Now, what man in his right mind would want to get in a cage with Eddie Sullivan? Boy, you're a little bit short of brains, you know. I'm going to tell you what. That's another one that I'm going to win. I'm going to make sure that when I get my Boston Crab on you, your chicken wing is only going to be good for eating and nothing else, Carson. Now, you shut your mouth, I told you. Quit interrupting. Boy, you got the most rude people around here I've ever seen. Now, another thing that upsets me, and if these rude people would shut up, I'd like to get this across here. Shut your mouth. Now, Dusty Rhodes is coming in here to wrestle against a world's champion, Terry Funk. I should be the man that's wrestling against Funk because I'm the next man in line. Who is Dusty Rhodes? He's never beat Super Sully. He's never been here to wrestle Eddie Sullivan. I don't like the idea of somebody from somewhere else coming to Alabama and getting the chance that I am up for. I'm supposed to be the man wrestling Funk, not this big fat slob coming in here. One other thing. I understand that we got us a nice big match. 8-man tag match. Well, Tyler and Sullivan are going to be in that one also. And Tyler and Sullivan will emerge victorious because we are by far today the best tag team wrestlers in this part of the country. So there. It's yours. That's all I got to say.
Thank you very much. Eddie Sullivan talking about 3 different matches. Remaining one fall TV time.
Speaking of big men, let me tell you about one tonight. In New Brockton, I have none other than 601-pound Haystack Calhoun, and I'm going to teach him a lesson just like I did Crybaby Dick Dunn last night at the Farm Center. If you didn't see the one at the Farm Center last night, I got the chicken wing on Dick Dunn, and he screamed as loud as any man I've ever heard scream in my life. Dick Dunn, for 4 minutes and 12 seconds, didn't touch my body. I went out there and annihilated Dick Dunn. Okay, now I can get the chicken wing on a big man better than I can a little one. So tonight, New Brockton, it's going to be the big one. 601 pound and Bobo Brazil. I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to tell the fans something. When Bobo Brazil starts his headbutt, if you'll notice that my arm is in front of my head. That's where his is. And this little deal right here will get the chicken wing before he can do the headbutt. I will put it on Bobo Brazil right here Friday night, Dothan, Alabama. And if you ain't ever seen a big man scream, you listen to the one tonight and you listen to the one next Friday night.
Okay, thank you, Don Carson.
Personal life of professional wrestlers appearing in the Gulf Coast area. Our guest today, Rick Drayson of Santa Monica, California. And Rick, first of all, welcome to the Gulf Coast area.
Thank you very much, Chuck. I'm very happy to be here. It's a very nice place. It's unlike California, where there's a lot of greenery and beautiful homes and really nice people. Really happy to be here.
Rick is no stranger to television viewers and magazine readers across the country. Rick, you've appeared in many commercials.
Yes, I have a beer commercial running on the East Coast, and I had a Camel cigarette ad, which was in many magazines and newspapers across the country. And a lot of television specials at Sonny and Cher, Flip Wilson, Johnny Carson, just to name a few of them.
If you would, Rick, tell us how you broke into the wrestling business.
Well, I wrestled in high school and college, and at that time I was very light. I was 150 pounds, actually 145. And I started working out with weights, and I belonged to a gym where a lot of wrestlers used to come into town. And as I started gaining weight, I decided it might be a good opportunity to turn pro and make some money. So I started training harder and harder and harder, and finally got a promoter to take a look at me. And I wrestled a couple of matches, and I did well, and I started working my way up slowly.
How long have you been in the business now?
I'd say right around 8 years.
8 years. You're also known for your physical fitness kick, I guess you'd call it that, and you've won quite a few honors on your
physical fitness has become a way of life with me. I train in the gym when I'm home in California 6 days a week. And I run on the beach 4 days a week, anywhere up to 3 to 5 miles. And I take at least 150 vitamins a day. because I feel you need this when you wrestle and you work out and you extend yourself so much physically. You need those supplements to build your body back up, along with a good rest and good diet. So I competed in weightlifting and powerlifting, and then I went into bodybuilding and physique. Entered the Mr. Los Angeles and won that, and Mr. California and won that. And then I kind of set that aside for a while, and I just decided to concentrate on wrestling and just training in the gym with weights.
Do you have any hobbies you'd like to discuss with us?
Yes, right now I'm really into wood. I like to build furniture and refinish furniture, and in fact our whole place is furnished with the stuff that I built. And I do a lot of cartooning and artwork too on the side. T-shirts, designs, and for different organizations and clubs.
Okay, thank you very much. Rick Drayson, Santa Monica, California.
8:30, the main event, the Gulf Coast Tag Team Championship match, Ricky Fields and Bobby Fields against the Islanders. The semi-main event will be the Wrestling Pro against Rip Tyler for the Alabama State belt of Rip Tyler. The Wrestling Pro is with us at Mike's side and has a little something to say.
All right, let me tell you something, Mr. John Goss. A couple of weeks ago, I put my bet up against Terry Latham 2 weeks running. Now, Rip come in here hollered he wanted a championship match. He think he could beat me. Well, let me tell you something. I want a chance at his belt. That's the only way that I'll ever give him a chance at my belt is I get a chance at the Alabama State belt. Rip Tyler's got about 30 or 40 pounds on me, but I don't worry about that because let me tell you something. I am the Alabama, well, I will be the Alabama State champion just as quick as that match is over.
Okay, don't miss that big card Tuesday night in Mobile, Alabama. To have you with us, and our big audience here today, our studio audience getting ready to go and see a lot of fantastic wrestling. And right now, here's Al Roberts to tell us exactly what we're going to be seeing today. Al?
Thank you very much, John. Thank you. Got an excellent card lined up this afternoon. Ricky Gibson is here, the Cajuns, Billy Spears, Ken Lucas back, Kurt Von Hess is here, the Wrestling Pro, and we'd like to introduce, first time to the Gulf Coast area, the Houdini of professional wrestling, Johnny Eagles. Johnny, welcome in.
Thank you. Hi, Johnny. Glad to have you with us today, and tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, we've been looking forward to seeing you on Gulf Coast Wrestling and hearing so much about the Houdini of wrestling. And tell us maybe a little bit about how you picked that up.
Well, the Houdini of wrestling came from, I've devoted all my life to counter holes.
Right.
I don't think there's a hole that's been made or that's around that I can't get out of. That's my claim.
Right.
There might be, there might not, but I've never found a hole yet.
Right. What about the talent here in the Gulf Coast area you've seen thus far?
Well, you know, it's quite a pleasure for me to be in this area. I've been waiting for, maybe 3 years coming to this area now, because it's what happens is I follow the best talent.
Right.
And I travel around the world following the best talent. And now I'm here where the best talent is. Right in this area, the Gulf Coast area has the top talent in the United States of America. And I'm from England, and I've traveled the world. But this is where the best talent is, right here. Right in your own wrestling arenas, you'll see the top names and the top talent, and this is where it's all happening.
Well, Johnny Eagles, it's a pleasure to meet you, and you're going to be on our program today. I think
The championship belt means money. That's what I'm here for, to meet the best competition and to make money. So I know Ken's got a hard match too, and Ken's looking forward to his match in a tag match with the Pro.
You couldn't find a better partner than I've got with Johnny Eagles, but the Pro is also a very fine athlete, John. And he's a very, very tough man. He's going to have to be very tough to go against Carl Von Hess and the Stomper. They're both two big men. They know the way around that ring very well, and they're going to give us a lot of competition next week.
right. That's Friday night here in Dothan. Also, you guys are featured over in New Brockton tonight, and also yes.
I've heard nothing about Spears. Well, tonight we're going to find out just how good that Spears is.
All right, our time is up. Let's go up in.
Will Tangle and Danny Little Bear and Ray French. So, Eddie, we want to ask you about this challenge now. You and Rip issued this to...
that's right.
Banks.
Let me tell you something. You know, they've got around this part of the country what is known as a booking office for the wrestling matches. They've got a wrestling promoter. Now, if somebody wants to wrestle Rip and Eddie, why don't they go to the promoter's office and say, look, man, I'd like to challenge these two dudes, and I'd like to wrestle them. Why do they always have to be running in the ring, sticking their nose where it doesn't belong? Now you got this dummy, this Gene Lewis. He's a big dude. He's a big guy. Fine, who cares? We're big too, you know. When you're talking about 250, 260 pounds, you're not talking about a paper bag, man. Now I'm going to tell you something. Lewis, we're going to do you just exactly the way that we done Dick the Bruiser. You know, he says he got suspended. They say he got suspended. He's gone, that he left. I don't believe that.
That's true.
The man got whooped so bad while he was here, he's ashamed to come back. And you know what? If I got beat up like he did, I'd be ashamed to come back, too. I would never come back in this part of the country. Lewis, we're going to humiliate you. We're going to put you down, man. I'm not through talking, Jack.
Well, we've got to go, Eddie.
Well, go on.
We'll
Ain't
look
nobody
for you
stopping
Sunday
you.
night.
I'll
Sunday
take
night.
care of this.
Of course, the thing that excites me and everybody else is the fact that you still have the Gulf Coast Championship belts. And, you know, I remember back whenever you guys first won them several weeks back, I heard all the guys saying, well, you know, we'll lift them off the fields real easy. And, fellas, I'm happy to say here all these weeks later you still got them, and I want to congratulate you.
Well, thank you, John. We sure appreciate that, too, because I'll tell you one thing. We've had a hard time holding these
Yes,
belts.
sir.
You know, we haven't sat back and put down any challenges at all that anybody's made to us.
Right.
We have took all challenges, and like we're taking next Friday night. The Ravens have kept hollering and hollering and hollering that they want a championship match. Really, this is the way we look at it, John. They've got everything to gain and nothing to lose. You know, we've got everything to lose. We got the belts, and we're trying to hold the belts. And so if they can get the notch up the ladder by beating us for the belts, well, naturally they'll be champions, and they'll get themselves a little bit better name.
Right.
Now, what we have seen of these guys, we're not going to knock them. They're a pretty good team. They work good together. They tag in and out. They really on ball.
Right.
But if you notice, me and Rick in the last few weeks, we've got our teaming together
Yes,
too.
sir.
You know,
Your timing is getting better every week.
and we're getting really good on our tag team. And that's the main thing in tag teams. When you get your timing together, and you get your tag outs, you know, that's really important in a tag team match. When you know when to tag out and when not to tag out, that's really important. And we've got that down pat.
Rick, I know you're looking forward to this big match, and also you got quite a match tonight over in New Brockton, I understand, right?
That's right. We got a big match down there. I would like to say that a couple of years ago when I first started, John, if you remember or not, I said my goal in life was to own some belts and everything, and Bobby kind of helped that come true. We've got the belts. We've held on to them. We've had a lot of people try after them, and we've continually held on to them. Next Friday night in Dothan, we got the Ravens Raiders, as you said. They're a tough team, and they have learned how to work together. Bobby and myself, when we first won the belts, we were kind of new as partners, but now since we've had them, we've been working together. We've been working harder every night, and we're just together. We're going to be hard to beat, too.
Right. Well, good luck to you, Bobby.
Thank you, John, very much.
Looking forward to seeing you down in New Brockton tonight, and good luck.